Let's bring in CTV military analyst General David Fraser. General Fraser, your thoughts on where this is going? We hear from the supreme leader in Iran, they're not going to surrender. Now Donald Trump with a lot of bluster about what the U.S. may do if Iran doesn't do that, doesn't capitulate.
Well, Todd, I think what the president is doing is actually fueling this fire and raising it to the next level by threatening the life of the Iranian leader and actually, saying things and intimating that they're probably going to be more support for Israel. And Israel really wants the bunker buster bombs that can be delivered by only the United States and to go after the Fardo nuclear enrichment site. And that's what really is what I believe the Israeli objective is, to take that out before we set the conditions for any possible discussions.
Right. And, we are following different attacks by the Israelis, wondering whether the Americans would agree to get directly involved. Only the Americans have those bunker busting bombs, and only they have the bombers capable of delivering them, as you know well, General Fraser. The reality is Israel has said, look, the main base that we want to take out is at Fordo. And that's a name people may become familiar with, but this is basically an Iranian nuclear base that is inside of a mountain. My understanding is it's very, very deep, and you would need the biggest bombs really in the world, conventional anyway, in order to take it out.
Todd, you're absolutely right. And I mean, those tunnels, and there's at least 2 different tunnels to get into some of these facilities, are over 80 meters deep. And only the United States has the capability to go after these things. And so, really, I think Israel wants to pull the United States in militarily so they can actually finish up the threat that they see. But in doing so, that escalates this war to a new level, because now you've got Iran actually fighting potentially the United States, and that's a completely different political calculus, and nobody in the world wants that.
What's your sense, General Fraser, of the endgame here for Israel? I mean, is it eliminating Iran's nuclear capabilities, or is it actual regime change, or is it sort of a dynamic situation where perhaps both of those things could happen?
I think it's a 1-2 punch. The first punch is get rid of the nuclear capability, and the second punch is to replace the regime with what they hope are more moderate Iranians, not the clergy. The clerics who are running this country and have been for over 30 plus years. So I think it's both. I think, though, once the nuclear threat is gone, they probably would accept that as an interim, but they really want to get rid of the regime.
One final question. How far do you think Iran is willing to go? Again, there's a lot of talk, a lot of rhetoric. Part of that they need to say, of course, for public opinion within the country. But, what are their capabilities, and what do you think they're willing to do to hit back?
Todd, the problem the Iranians have right now is they're running out of missiles. They only had a few thousand of these missiles. They were firing 300 at a crack. So, they're probably 10 days to 14 days away from running out of missiles. And what do they do after that, other than sending suicide bombers or terrorists out in the world? So I think Iran has got some very limitations about what they can do, and Israel has limitations, but they got the United States backing them up. Time's on the side of Israel. It's not on the side of Iran.
General David Fraser, our military analyst, here with his take today, day 6 of this conflict. Thank you, General Fraser. We'll talk again.
Thanks very much, Todd.